Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the Rebirth server. We are playing in Iron Man mode with our Guardian, Captain Cyclone, who's 11th level. Guardian mode means that if we die in a mission, or on the street, or if we face plant at any time, this character gets deleted and our run is over. It also means we can't trade down any influence or enhancements or anything else from anybody else, but we can use our account items that are on our email. And so I've got myself set up with inspirations, mostly bought from the hospital. We are going to go in and fight a boss in here to try and rescue Emily Rodriguez. So we're going to head into the mission, and we're going to fight some skulls, and then eventually we will get to Emily. And we are 11th level, and now we get to a cutscene where Chernabog gives Misery, who's the boss we're going to fight in this mission, her instructions. So he's saying kill the girl first. This is Emily Rodriguez. Kill her first. And we've got to save her. Wow, 2 misses in a row. That's always painful. At this level, very tough. And one of the things is a miss streak like that, especially at low level, in the wrong setting, could potentially lead to our faceplant. But we'll see. This is partially risky also because I've not played a Guardian before, so I don't really have a sense of what's going to trip me up. I've really enjoyed playing this character so far. I'm loving the special effects. They're really awesome. And I think I'm going to really enjoy the character when we have even more powers. If we live that long. Oh boy, +1s. These are going to be tough. See if we can go around the corner a little bit. Force him to come to me. While he's coming to me, I can shoot his buddy. Okay, we're going to have to back up a little bit because there's another enemy walking toward us. See if we can take him out. Gonna have to use one of these inspirations. We do have more of them. The heal plus endurance mix. This is where I would love to have some kind of a mezzing attack, like a stun, but we do not have that in this power set as far as I know. Let's see if we can pull the back girl off. And maybe not get the front girl. I don't know if we succeeded. No, we did not. So I'm going to see if I can hit them both with the charge attack. Nope. Yes, it did jump. Excellent. That's what we want. Doesn't do a lot yet, but once we have it enhanced, I think it'll be very useful. By the way, the sleeping we're doing, that's from this Trank Dart. We're going to get rid of that once we have enough attacks, but right now we don't have enough attacks to have the Trank Dart out of our attack cycle. We have been able to ignore Brawl. Let's go ahead and use the Endurance and see if we can maybe get a more useful inspiration. I don't remember which way to go here. So let's start this way. It is very useful to have those range attacks raining down on them before they can even come up to me for the slammers, because they don't really have a lot of range damage to do to us. And we're lucky that we were able to pull And you can see because of the bonus XP, we already have 2 beads into level 11. I think level 12, we're going to get, we just got an attack, we're probably going to get a defensive power. And then level 14 build up. And then level 16, maybe another attack. Okay, so this is where we're heading. Fortunately, these guys are plus zeros. Let's pull them around the corner, just so that we don't get the boss involved in this fight. Good. Is she a boss or is she a lieutenant? But she's just a lieutenant, so we should be alright. I thought she was a boss. Oh, you know what? Oh gosh, guys, I gotta go in and change the difficulty and make sure it's giving us bosses. We don't want to fight only lieutenants. That's not Iron Man. I always forget to do that on my new characters because I've had it on the old characters for so long that I don't recall. I never remember that it defaults. I think it defaults to lieutenants. I gotta check it. So we'll do that as soon as we get out of this mission. Because we absolutely want to fight a boss when it's time to fight Chernobog. The correct way to fight him is as an elite boss. And again, you know, if it kills us, it kills us. We're in this for the Iron Man. So, oh, look at that. We shocked 2 of them. That's excellent. So we're not Iron Man mode if we're not fighting elite bosses, guys. We got to do that. And we can raise the difficulty. Should we make a rule that once we raise the difficulty, we can never lower it back down? I think we should. Like, there's no cheesing it. You can leave it on +0. We cannot go down to -1 because that's not Iron Man. We can leave it on +0 for as long as we want. But if we put it to +1, there's no going back. If I put it like to ×2, there's no going back. We have to leave it. So I think I'm going to put it up to +1 when I'm sure I can handle it. And then we can't go back down. So we're going to have to make sure that we're ready. There's no saying, oh, this mission's hard. We're going to go back to... we're going to go back down. And I think also in Iron Mode I can't auto-complete a mission unless it is actually bugged. Even if I'm not enjoying the mission, I think I'm going to have to play it because it's Iron Man, so you can't auto-resolve things. I think that needs to be a rule. Alright, let's kick some butt. And we charged her up, that's great. So now you have to watch out because you're getting attacked by multiple guys, but they will run away once we defeat her, which is why I'm not focusing on them too much. We've got a couple of heals we're going to need to use. I think we have enough resistance, we should be okay. Got her. The rest of them are going to run. And we've completed the mission. By the way, I'd say the other thing we can't do, if we're in the middle of a fight, we can't just click mission complete and exit out. We've got to finish the fight. So we've got some rules here. Can't skip missions, and we can't reduce the difficulty of a mission. We also must fight bosses, so I'm going to go and fix that right now. So I will pause it here, guys. I'll bring you back when we're at the field agent, and then I'll show you that you can confirm we are fighting bosses. Alright, well, I guess she was just a lieutenant because we do want to fight bosses even when solo. We are going to fight... Change the number. I want to fight bosses. I don't want to fight archvillains at their full strength. I'd rather fight elite bosses. We want to fight bosses when solo, and we're fine. Somebody's shooting at me? I hear a gunshot. Maybe it's from underneath. Alright. So let's call our contact, Shauna, who says, thank the stars that Emily is alive. And now we have to go fight Chernobog. Before we do that, we're going to need the exactly right inspirations. And I've got to think about how I want to do this. Let's use this team heal and endurance because we don't need team stuff. I think we want to get a break free. I don't know if he does any mezzing. I think we're just going to get some sturdies. I think we're just going to get some sturdies. Let's see, do we have any enhancements we can use? We kind of do. This resistance can help a little bit, I guess. It's just such a small amount, I guess it's not worth it. Let's just sell it. Try to build up as much influence as we can. We don't have much. We're not going to be able to buy DOs at level 12. We're going to have to do trainers. This is what it was like at launch, guys. Do we have any salvage to sell? Nothing that's going to be worth much. Recipes. We have some recipes. We don't have the salvage for them. We can't buy anything, so... let me go to the hospital, and I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to go inside the mission. Alright, folks, we are back. We've got our inspirations. I decided to go with some luck here because I want to make sure we avoid Chernobog's hits, not just resist them. And I'm not sure he does negative energy, and I don't think we have a lot of negative energy resistance here, right? If we look, we only have, well, we do have 22%. I thought we had the 11, so that was a mistake on my part. But I still think these sturdies, like, 2 of them will be enough to resist the negative damage. I think we also want to be we want to be able to be missed, especially since I'm not sure how much mezzing and stuff he does. I didn't get a break free. I took a chance on that. If we get mezzed, we're screwed. Like, I just don't know because I've only ever fought him as a scrapper or a stalker or brute. And those guys generally had mezz defense by the time I fought him, I think. You can see, oh, another thing in Iron Man, I'm not allowed to run out and get new inspirations. So if we use these up, like I'm having to do here, if we don't get another heal back, I mean, I can pull them out of the email if we have some, but I don't have a lot. Right, I don't think I have a lot of, I mean, I have these things that I can grab, right? But I don't have a lot of them, just the heals. I don't have, like, the other inspirations. Now, one thing we can try to do is level up here. If we level up and die, we can use the free return to battle self-res to heal up, to, like, res once in the fight. So if Chernobog kills me, I could technically res. I don't know how much it's going to help me because it might lead to me dying anyway, but that is the one, like, little bit of, you want to call it loophole or whatever. And I need to turn off flight because I'm running out of endurance. That's the one sort of loophole, or whatever you want to call it, the one little extra that we have is if we level up in the mission, we will be allowed to do 1 res. As long as there's a green arrow, we're allowed to do it. Okay, this is the way we came in. So we want to go this way. So this is definitely going to have to be a pull. Because I know there are multiple spawns in that room. And if they're all yellow, there's no way we can fight 6 yellows at this level. With this guy. Even though we do have some resistance, we don't have enough. So I didn't necessarily need to just pull him, although I was lucky to just get him. But now we have another one coming. But the main thing I was trying to avoid was fighting 2 spawns at once. This guy just can't quite do that. Okay, we aggroed. We don't even need to do an actual pull. Oh, these guys are +1, +0s. Well, they're not quite as dangerous. So part of the idea of Iron Man is trying to, you play the game properly. You're allowed to use inspirations. You're allowed to use your rewards and things like that you've gotten. I mean, after all, you have those. But try to do a little less of quote-unquote gaming the system and try to really, like, win the fights fair and square and complete the mission properly, without kind of running out to the hospital to get inspirations. I don't even know if you could do that initially. I think that came later. Oh, we've over-aggroed here. That's bad. See if we can pull him back a little bit. Oh, this is the guy I need, though. Alright, let's try this chain. Yes, it worked. It works pretty well. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but once it's enhanced, if we live that long, it'll probably be pretty great. And I've got to look. I don't know if that does a stun. It looks like it does a little bit to them. I have to look after this fight is over and just see. So what does it say here? Chain induction. Minus endurance and minus recovery. So it doesn't actually stun them. Well, minus endurance and minus recovery is irrelevant. Like, I don't even know why they give that to PCs, because in PvE it's totally irrelevant. It would be useful in PvP, for sure, but not in PvE. And look at this, guys. We're almost level 12 already. And I think we may get our area effect knockdown. Oh, but we need the Mez defense. I really want to get that area effect knockdown because I think it'll be really useful. But I think we might need the Mez defense more. Because the alternative, we need to get build up also, and the alternative would be waiting until like level 18 for Mez defense. And I don't think this guy can afford that. If he gets Mez, it's going to be death. Unless we have a break free. Right? And if there's multiple Mezzers and we've used up our last break free and then we get Mezzed, you just die. So I don't think we can afford to wait on the Mez defense. Plus, as you know, I hate to be Mezzed. Alright, we're going to need to rest again with this character. Not unusual in the low levels. You really want to go Iron Man, you could say no resting. Oh, you know what? I need to change in the options here. I need to put the option on to... Where is it? To show the power recast timer. Okay. So we know how long it takes for our powers to recharge. Now, if we level up here, we should be okay against Chernobog because he'll be lower level than he was, to us. Right? He'll be either +0 or -1. And we also will have the ability to res once. I think we're getting very close to him. So maybe we won't level up. Maybe we will, I don't know. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if you know this, but in City of Heroes, the level up buffs that you get, that was not in the original game. You just leveled up. You did not get any buffs. That came later. I can't remember which issue they did that in, but it was like weeks. No, sorry, weeks. It was like several issues into the game, like issue 4 maybe. I feel like I missed a room here. I did, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. That was a good pull. The other guy didn't come. The 13-second recharge. We're definitely going to want to recharge that. The charged strike. That little sound, the like break free sound, every time I knock a guy out, always it's very disorienting to me because it sounds like I just used an inspiration when I didn't. Right there. The like luck hum, the sound of luck, break free and sturdy. See if we can get her to come. I'm really enjoying the special effects of this character. It's pretty cool. And I have to give the one guy who I don't want to name credit for suggesting the Iron Man run. The reason I'm not naming him is because there's been a lot of kerfluffle in the last little while about people getting hit with takedown notices from the Homecoming folks because they're producing videos about City of Heroes, maybe on the Homecoming servers, maybe not, but they're saying things that Homecoming's admins don't like. Maybe negative things, whatever. And so they're hitting them with takedown notices on YouTube and Twitch. So I don't want to name anybody because I don't want to get anybody into trouble in case somebody's watching my stream and we've leveled up, and in case somebody's watching my channel and is getting ready to hit me with a takedown notice. I don't want to get other people hit with takedown notices. Okay. And here we are. Chernobog. I guess we're not going to have our level up buffs to fight him because we got to go through a cutscene. You know, one thing I've never figured out is if the cutscenes... By the way, this would actually be crappy design, but I don't know. Like, let's say you get a minute on your power and you start the power and then like a 45-second cutscene goes by, or do you only have 15 seconds left on the power? That's really sucky. They shouldn't do that to you. But I don't know. So we're going to use our inspirations, and we're going to focus just on Chernobog. Because the other guys won't, with the inspirations running, won't be able to do much to me, but he's going to be pretty dangerous. So let's go ahead and take our Lux and one of our Sturdies, and we're going to just fight him. I'm going to try to stay out of his range and see what happens. Oh, I can't do that. Hang on. Oh, not out of his range. Quite. Let's see. Now he can still shoot me at range, so let's come down here and do our charge attack. We do still have our break free from leveling up, so that's good. He won't be able to mez me. You know, something I hadn't thought about with hover is I don't think I can be easily knocked down. I think it just flips you, but you're not, but you stay up. So that's good too. He's slowing my recharge. But we've got him, guys. It's because he's a -1 elite boss. And we have defeated him. And completed the story arc. You trying to attack me? No, they're just running away. Out we go. Excellent. And we're 12th level. We can get training enhancements now, I guess. We can't get DOs because we don't have enough influence for that. Yeah, we don't have any salvage for sell that we can sell for much. We have no recipes we can make. I mean, we can sell all of these to the trainer. Let's call Shauna. And we're halfway to level 13. She says, good job. And she's going to write a story about us. And we got a recipe. We got some invention recipes. Not that these are going to be of any use to anyone. And now we're going to go level up at Blue Steel. Well, guys, this character is doing pretty well. Now, I think what's going to start to happen, because we're not putting DOs in, because we don't have the influence for that, is we're going to start to have some pain. It's going to start to get really difficult, because the game's sort of, at this point, starting to expect you to begin slotting in some DOs, and we're not going to have the moolah to do that. Do we have any enhancements we could... So we could slot in... What is this? Oh, no. That's not what we want. So we're science, so we need tech science or mutation science. So let's go ahead and sell these. We're going to sell all of these. Oh, actually, that's a little bit of influence. We have 40,000. That's not bad. So if we want to buy... So the trainers, we could fully slot ourselves out in trainers, it looks like, because they're not that expensive. If we try to do DOs, it's going to be very expensive, right? Because the individual DOs are several thousand. So we're going to level up. Next level, I think we're going to take Static Shield, which is our Mez defense. So if we turn that on, we get some hold protection, right? So we're not going to leave that on all the time, because I don't believe it helps against anything else, right? It's sleep, stun, and hold protection. Resistance. Oh, we get psionic resistance from this. That is super nice. So we are going to want to turn that on when we fight psionic enemies, and let's go ahead and monitor the psionic resistance. I never bother to monitor it because it's almost always just 0. But I think it's worth monitoring so we can keep an eye on it. So we're not going to get toxic resistance, but we've got psi resistance. And our negative energy resistance is different from energy, but like we can't monitor them all. So I think this is looking great. This character is doing really well. I'm surprised at how good a set of defenses he has. Alright folks, I think I'm going to go off screen. I'll fool with enhancements, and when I bring you back in the next episode, I'll show you what we've got for our trainers or whatever, and we'll begin our next storyline. Until then, I am Scrapperlock, and this is Iron Man City of Heroes on the Rebirth server.